My friends, so there is an undeniable intensity in the air right now. And as I say that, I can just feel sadness, confusion, a lot of elements of just challenges, trauma. And I'm just naming these so that way we can bring it into the conscious. And then I'm asking that this entire talk is Reiki'd. And if you wish to receive Reiki, let yourself receive Reiki for your highest good. You call to you what you want. So I also just want to honor the process that we're all moving through. And so, in terms of this intensity, you might have felt it, you may be feeling it. It's palpable energy swirling around us, and it's as if the very fabric of our reality may seem to be shifting beneath our feet. So, in some of my meditations, I've just been getting information and sometimes it can be really challenging to just process it because in this experience, it can feel as things are happening, it can feel personal. Yet the guys have really been coming in and talking about just zooming out the lens per se. And so what if I told you that everything unfolding in our personal lives and around the world is not merely personal? So let yourself take a moment to take that in. Instead, it's a reflection of the profound transition we are all experiencing together. So it's all a byproduct of these times of transition we're living through. It's a part of the collective awakening of humanity and Mother Earth. And that doesn't mean that it's not challenging in regard to your human experience and in your personal experience. So, just to bring in compassion for the human and recognize that. And through this, ultimately allowing then to be released and transmuted into light. Because all these old paradigm energies, patterns, programs, shadow aspects, and thought forms are coming up now individually and collectively. And as they do so, it's to be seen, to be witnessed, to have that realization on, and through this to be ultimately released and transmuted into the light. But again, it doesn't mean that it's not challenging for the human, but this is where you're being called to participate. Ultimately, part of this is there's a step that is in your hands, that's in our hands. Transformation doesn't occur automatically, it requires our conscious effort. Yes, it does, my friends. We are here on earth to support in relationship to the physical reality. So, grounding in physical reality, empowering also, we are in connection to our free will. So, we're here on earth, grounded in this physical reality, empowered by our free will. We have the ability to anchor universal light, not only within ourselves, but also to the planet. Like whenever I do Reiki, I'm becoming a clear channel to allow that universal light to come through. But I also receive Reiki. So I'm receiving Reiki, and then Reiki is also being sent to, the planet or whomever wishes to receive it for the highest good, because you call to you what you want. So remember, you attract what you truly desire into your life. You call to you what you want. In we all have the ability to be energy alchemists. So, but with this though, it doesn't mean it's easy to navigate because y'all, holy moly, these last few weeks for me have been intense at times. I have been once again double downing on my practice. You know, how you might hear people talk about in sports where they have two practices a day, the morning and afternoon, two a day. Y'all, I've been doing two a day, sometimes three a day, energy sessions and meditations in regard to self. Yeah, we are in we're in the midst of a collective awakening. This is a transformation for humanity and Mother Earth herself. This is a time for immense growth where old energies are rising to the surface, demanding our attention and understanding and calling to be transformed and transmuted. Once more, that certainly doesn't mean it's easy to navigate. And that is where using your tools come in. Using your tools, using your tools, using your tools. Yes, you can have practitioners support you, but remember, ultimately, you have to learn to support your human. You took responsibility for your human. And one of the energy themes of this month is support. So, how are you supporting yourself? How are you in relationship to support in terms of giving and receiving? How are you in support in regard to Mother Earth as well? You know, we are literally housed in her physical being. How are you supporting Mother Earth as she supports you? Are you in a balanced relationship with her? How are you also supporting your maternal and maternal lineages as they have supported you into the point where you are? And it's recognizing that you are an empowered creator. You connect to the I am presence. You have capabilities that sometimes you may not even understand. You are so able to be an empowered creator, an energy alchemist. It is just about learning how to learn, grow, evolve, using the tools again and again when you need to, and just being willing to commit to the evolving process and letting yourself use the tools. Yes, it's about also recognizing, when you're in these moments, because this journey certainly at times is not without its challenges. The remnants of old paradigms, outdated patterns, shadow aspects that are surfacing both within us and our communities, within the world, these elements can feel really challenging at times because let's face it, dense energy does not feel great, y'all. But there is also an element of wow, when you realize dense energy doesn't feel great, there's an element of wisdom that comes in because you realize what is the wisdom here? What is the story being told that is coming up to clear? And you can then shift into that empowered creator where you're leaning into curiosity of what's really happening here. And then you can put on your energy alchemist tools. And with that, once you've processed and investigated and come to completion with what's being called to be understood, you can ask for a clearing and a healing to let light come in for the highest good. And so then there can be a shift. So this journey can be challenging when the remnants of old paradigms, outdated patterns, shadow aspects are surfacing both within us and around the world. But I can't say it enough. These elements are calling out to be acknowledged, witnessed, and ultimately transformed. And here's the empowering truth. This is a necessary part of our evolution. Each struggle we face is an opportunity for profound growth and healing. And by bringing these hidden aspects into the light, we begin to transmute and release them, paving the way for a brighter future. Yet the key to this transformation lies within us. It is not a process that happens automatically. It requires our active participation and commitment. We must choose to confront the shadows, to embrace the discomfort, and when ready to use tools to clear dense energies and allow them to be transformed and transmuted, allowing the light to come in for the highest good and also strengthening the trust to the journey ahead. So with that, my friends, I encourage you, use your tools and let's stand together in this moment of collective awakening. Let's be courageous as we navigate these turbulent waters, knowing that each step we take contributes to the greater whole. As we rise, we uplift not only ourselves, but those around us, creating a ripple effect of positive change. Together, we can transform this intensity into a powerful force of healing and renewal for the highest good. So let's embrace this opportunity to grow, evolve, and emerge stronger than ever before. The future is ours to shape, and every effort counts. Every light effort counts. Every light effort counts. So let's do this together. Please use your tools. And if you need additional support, you can head to the Inspiring You podcast, where there are a ton of energy healing meditations to support you. So say this after me if this resonates with you. I asked to delink from this talk. I asked to delink from this group. I asked to break the links. I asked to break the Reiki links, leaving only harmony and balance on either ends. I also asked to clear any residual energy being held in my body as a result of things. I ask that light Reiki fill all the void cells, rejuvenates, refreshes, revitalizes for my highest good with ease and grace. And so it is. May peace with all of you. Thank you so much for joining me.